G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here with another 7 Days to Die build video. This is the second in my series of early game survival base builds. Now, this build is a bit like the first one in that it requires some existing infrastructure, but you then need to spend a lot of effort to get it where you need it to. So let's go and have a look, and I'll show you more. Okay, so I am here. It's sort of right in the middle of the map. We started down here, of course. And basically, this is my bridge troll build. So you've got this lovely bridge here. Why not build up here? So the plan is going to be that this build is just going to be the first section of the bridge, and we're not going to rely on the arm like I just did to get up. We're going to actually add a ladder, but you could build it with stairs instead of ladders up, and we're going to use my standard method of hatch drawbridges to protect ourselves. But the first step is going to be flooring off this section here, and again we're going to use wooden bars. So let's go and do that. It's a 7 by 9, which means we need 63 bars to do that. I think I have enough wood for that at the moment. I'm going to have to pause and go and get some more wood, which will probably be into day 2. I will give a list right here on the screen of all of the resources that I used. I do know for a fact that we're going to be using wooden bars. We're going to use those on the walls as well as on the floor. We're going to have just standard wooden blocks for the ceiling. Of course, there's going to be a door here. There's going to be a 3-wide landing here with my patent pending drawbridge, and then another 2x3 landing held up by some wooden posts and a ladder up that. Now, the problem then with this build is how resilient is the bridge to attack from zombies, and can zombies walk up that like I just did? I don't actually know the answer to this. I have not yet tried this base on day 7. At this point, what I'm hoping to do is get a basic setup here, get the floor in before nightfall, and then I'm going to wait it out up here and just see if any zombies actually climb up here. I will then go and gather some more wood and come back and finish the build. So let's get started. We have our bars ready to go. We have to we have to switch those. There's a zombie. Now, is he coming up or not? He is. It looks like he can very easily come up here. So this is a problem with this build. If the zombies can get up here this easily, we are going to have to resolve that at some point. And the easiest way to do that may just be to line each of these with traps. The other option may be to completely remove those sections. We will see. So let's get to placing these first. Now, the one thing I'm going to say about this build is that you do sort of have to be a little bit careful when placing blocks in this build that you don't... Like, I'm only going to go out, say, 2 there. Going out a long way unsupported, without blocks touching the edge here, is a really easy way to have the building, the building, yeah, it's a building, to have your construction collapse on you. In particular, when I go to put the walls up, I'm going to want to be very careful about how I construct the walls so that everything, or the ceiling more than anything, so that things don't collapse. Okay, so we have built our floor. Ultimately, you could build in this area as well, but it's going to cost you as far as resources goes. Okay, so that's going to be our entryway right there. Let's create some of these. So what did we say? 3, 6, 9. Well, we're going to need more than that. But actually, I need about 20 to begin with. Okay. And that there. Wonderful. Let's get our... How much wood do we have left? We've got enough. Let's get our 6 hatches. And 6... 15 ladders. And then we're going to need 16 wooden poles. Just to mark things out here, so right here, that's directly under your front door. Well, sorry, your front door is directly here. This is under the landing right in front of the door. Okay, we need a 2 space gap, and then right here is where we need the next 2x3 little landing, and then our ladder will go up from there. So what I'm actually going to do is do that. Okay, the posts are actually going to be over here. Okay, so I'm going to grab this ladder. Put in 1, 2, 3. There we go. Put in our hatches. 7. And we want to turn those. Actually, let's put that one that way. That one that way. That one that way. Now, can I do this without breaking a leg. Yes, only just. 6, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. There we go. So these outside ones open up that way, these outside ones open up that way, and these two open up like that. Very good. So this is the start of our base. We need a door next. So let's grab that, a secure wooden door. And we've really pretty much run out of stuff that we can continue to build at this point. There we go. Okay, so we are back, survived the first night. What did I do with my time during the night? This. Chopped out that section there. Chopped out that section there. Not sure that's really enough. I'd probably want to take a couple of more sections out. But to do that, I will come from the bottom, climb up, and take some sections out and work my way back. And I started to do that over here as well. So it doesn't hugely affect the structural integrity. I haven't done that one over there, but because there is this the post coming up there and the one underneath that here, it will be fine. You can build whatever you want up here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to probably spend a good portion of this day gathering up resources to come back and finish this build. It's pretty straightforward. We're just going to have, as you can see here, 4 high pillars on each of these 4 corners, and then bars in between all of them, and just a block roof. So it's quite straightforward. The only other thing you might want to consider doing with your build is replacing this ladder with a set of stairs, and I may do that. If I do, I will give you the alternate block list and amount of wood that you need at the end of the video. So we'll see how we go. The biggest problem is climbing down these stairs with this ladder without falling, actually, and the other problem is forgetting to pull up your drawbridge. If you find yourself starting to fall, if you're facing towards the ladder like this, and you walk backwards off the edge, and you find yourself starting to fall down, just walk forward, and you'll actually walk forward into the ladder, and you'll be in control again. So I'm going to come back when I've got enough resources, and we'll finish this build. So let's just get and do that. Hang on. Okay, I am back, and I think I have enough resources to finish this, so let's speed on through. Okay, there we can see our basic build done. We just need to fill in the roof. As I said, you could do that with wooden bars. And in fact, if you do, it actually uses the same amount of wood as doing it with frames and then filling them in. They both cost, frames cost 2 wood to make and then 4 to fill in. and wooden bars cost 6 per block. I'm going to do the blocks, but I'm going to do them in concentric rings. I'm going to put one line on all the way around, and then I'm going to fill that in to make them full blocks, and then do the next one. If I don't, I'll get a certain distance in and it'll all just collapse because there's not enough structural integrity with the frames to fill in this space. So let's do that and finish off. Okay, there we go. This is our base, basically done. You'll notice I had to go and get some more wood in the middle of that, but we've got a wood roof, wooden bars all the way around. We get great visibility, so if our base is being attacked from any angle bar above, we can see our opponents and shoot them. And because I said I would think about doing it, I am actually now going to build a set of stairs going down to replace this ladder. And we're going to see how that looks. So let's just do that. And hope I got enough resources. And there we go. Our stairs up to our base now. This is the main thing that you will have to maintain because the zombies will attack it. But when they get up to here, they won't be able to get in. So, what do I rate this? I rate this base an 8 out of 10. It is still vulnerable. You have to make sure that you bridge, that cut gaps so that they can't climb up those sides. Spider zombies could still potentially climb up and get onto that back section there and attack the walls. So one way that you can protect, in particular, these sides is to put spike traps along the walls, or even put a catwalk all the way around. Not that you plan to walk on it, but if you have a catwalk that runs all of the way around, I don't think the spider zombies can get up it. But apart from that, it should be fairly strong. The metal of the pillars is much more durable than anything else you're going to have, but it's going to take a lot more effort to maintain them. So you're going to have to get a forge up and running pretty quick and start producing iron ingots so that you can repair that. But you've also got extra space. You can expand out to that next section there if you want. Of course, you can always go up as well. So it is a fairly good base design. I will include here at the end the list of materials that it took to build with the stairs. At the start of the episode is the list of materials to build with the thing. So you're looking around the 2,000 to 2,500 wood is required, which is a lot. But you can see I managed to do this, and it's the end of day 2. And I didn't cheat, didn't do anything. I actually literally mined all of that, chopped down all those trees, got all the wood that I needed, and made this base, and we're the end of day 2. So it is certainly doable, and it should be fairly defensible. You can set up turrets on catwalks and things off the edges here to catch them as they're coming in, or sling, if you drop some pillars, the wooden posts that I'm using to hold up the stairs, if you drop some of those down underneath the edges of here and put little platforms sticking out from them, you can put turrets on them, and I would put hatches in here right above them so that you can reach down and pick up the turret, reload it, and put it back. That will work very well. You'll see that in the next build that I'm going to do. So the next build is going to be my sneaky build, and it is going to be pretty much my 10 out of 10. I have run this other build with multiple Blood Moon hordes and survived. So it is definitely a very good base. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a like and share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest episodes, and I will see you for the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.